All right, everybody. So welcome into 4th and 5 as we are getting cranked up. What we have for everybody lined up here today as we are set up for a homecoming matchup here on the hill. 4th and 5 having a great time. We are nice little look at Old Main right now as we are getting set for a nice little matchup as Arkansas takes on good old Mississippi State. Let's go and take a look at the takeaways for everybody right now. We got a great lineup for you as the band is playing behind us. We're going to have a nice little treat for you. Petrino. Is it going to be the field or Petrino? We also got my nice little breakdown set up for you. We're also going to have how it's done. We're going to take a few look at a couple plays going around in college football right now. Also, when it comes to college football, we're going to be joined by Oaklawn Sports with Zach Gillum to take a look at what's on the board and tailgating with fans as well. And we always here at the Alumni House having a great time. And hopefully this week, Grant Cook doesn't lose my money in the Bago competition. Maybe we need to give him some keys to success as well. Welcome into 4th and 5. Sorry, we're having a couple technical difficulties as we try to get things fired up. Just give us 1 second, and we'll get you all set up and ready to go. Once again, my name is DJ Williams. Bear with us as we try to figure out what is happening. Having a good time. And so, once again, 4th and 5 is the place to be. Grant, real quick, as I get this figured out, what you got on tap for us today?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's the battle of the beatens right now. Oklahoma State. We've been talking about Oklahoma State a little bit. Mississippi State also over in conference, just like the Hogs are. So I'm hopeful today that the Razorbacks can find a way to win one.
Yeah.
We called the last game against Auburn and this one out as specific games that we may have some opportunity in. And we didn't capitalize last week, so we're rolling it over this week. Hopefully we can get it done.
Yeah.
Again, guys, apologize for the technical difficulties.
Before we got cranked up, we had a couple issues with AT&T sparked up for a second. So bear with us. Just give us a second. We'll get all this figured out. Give us 1 second. It is always good. I wish y'all could see the band playing behind us. So bear with us. We're going to take a quick little break for a technical difficulty, and we'll go ahead and get back as they call the Hogs. We'll see you right back here in a few. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. We got it all figured out. Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening with the video source there. Then we got the Spirit Squad, and we also got the band behind us calling the Hogs as we all geared up and ready to go. Once again, welcome into 4th and 5 and bearing with us. So, Grant, back to it. Once again, we have our takeaways today. Hey, David, turning my headset up a little bit. There we go. Feel like I'm yelling. There we go.
Yeah.
Hands over here rocking and rolling here today.
They are getting after it.
Absolutely got to love that. All right, so Grant, once again, when it comes to our big questions of today, it's just going to be, we got to go back to last week and talk about our performance last week. I think it seemed like a lot of Razorback fans at this point almost let go of the rope. Sometimes you worry about the team letting go of the rope, but it seemed like the Hog fans pretty much are saying, okay, basketball season now.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help that we have a really good basketball team, so shout out to the Hardwood Hogs. But
Yeah.
I will say, last week we left a little bit to be desired. We had some things that we really wanted to get done out there on the field that just didn't get accomplished today.
Yeah.
And sorry, guys, the band's rolling behind us, so if you can't hear very well, we apologize. But we had some things we wanted to get done we didn't get done last week. We had a really bad quarter.
Yeah.
And I think you saw the fans react maybe accordingly. But unfortunately, we're going to get it done this week. Right?
Yeah.
I say unfortunately or fortunately, I think we get it done this week.
So the big question is, how do we move forward? But before we move forward, we always got to take a look back. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of our takeaways from last week. And I'm going to go and start this up and let you know what my takeaway was when it comes to the Hogs playing against good old Auburn last week. And you have to hate what you've seen on the field, what take place when the offense comes out and completely just throws up a dud. But it is what it is. I think that we didn't trust our coaching. You can see so many times in short yardage situations, it seems like our offensive linemen got away from their technique. It seemed like the tight ends didn't want to show up and block. Taylon Green not trusting his coaching, trusting his eyes. And then you got receivers also inside release, outside release. You heard me talk about that quite often throughout the entire breakdown last week. So when it comes to the takeaways, it would just seem like we got away from trusting the technique, trusting the coaching, which was very hard to watch, because the 1 week, Grant, that we finally get on board with our defense, holding them to field goals, the offense just couldn't get things going. Now, we're not going to take away from credit from Auburn. That was an extremely impressive football team. I keep giving praises to the linebacker that they had, number 17. I mean,
animal.
He was one of the best that we're going to see when it comes to playing football. So that's going to be my takeaways from, I would say, the Auburn game last week. But you have a couple as well, right? What you got?
I do. So we've got to run to win. And we saw that week in and week out. We played against Tennessee, played against A&M. We were able to establish a run. Granted, we didn't win those games, but it kept us in them. Last week, we did not establish the run. Third downs, fourth downs, all of a sudden, we were getting stuffed in the backfield, DJ.
Yeah.
You can't win games if you can't establish the run. So I expect us to get out there today against a Mississippi State offense that's given up a little bit in the run game, getting that going early and often, so we open up that pass game for Taylor and those wide receivers.
Yeah, absolutely got to do that. Josh can't be with us today. That's cool, so we won't get to his takeaways. And Matt, too, he's dealing with some baby stuff going on right now. So Matt's going to join us a little bit later in the show. So also, too, once again, as I go through the lineup again, I'm not sure if you heard me either. We had those technical difficulties when we got up and going, but we're back. So we had a chance to catch up with some fans. We'll talk about that here in a second. Zach Gillum's going to join us from Oakland. Grant, I need you to brush up your bago skills because I'm tired of losing money, all right? I'm already down $200 because he apparently was good at this thing and told me don't worry about it. We're going to have our keys to victory and much, much more. But I would say the question now, Grant, is people are starting to slowly move on. Oh, we got our mascots behind us. Look at this. We got Suey. Okay, who was that? We got a little pork chop in the house as well. Having a good time. Is our audio up out there so they can hear us? Yeah, big shout out to our mascots having a good time here on Homecoming. They're looking good, styling and profiling, making it on the big screen. That's awesome right there. And that's what it's all about. We love Homecoming. People have a chance to finally back up and get here to Razorback Stadium and have a good time. Grant, they're loving you right now.
Yeah.
They're eating it up, man. You got to love our mascots. We are here at the Alumni House, so if you have a chance to come by and hang out with us, we're going to be here for the next hour or so leading up into kickoff, always having a blast. But now the big question, Grant, as we talked about our takeaways and moving forward, as some people, unfortunately, are trying to see what next year has to offer, it's going to be all about that coaching search. And so when it comes to that, you can take a look at what we got for you right now. This is going to be our question. So please be a part of the show by hopping into our chat room. We're very curious to know what you have to say. Is it going to be Coach Petrino or the field? Now, we have already heard a few things about, Rhett Lashley's extension. So, boom, he's off the board. James Franklin, I saw something that maybe he's off the board. Dan Mullen said 0% chance. So you get all these names popping up. Brian Kelly now is in the mix. You got the coach from South Florida that's in the mix. So as of today, we are just very curious when it comes to Coach Petrino or the field. Whose job is it Petrino's job to lose right now, or is that not even set in stone?
So, I mean, I don't know if it's his to lose, but I do think that he is probably still in the driver's seat per se.
Okay.
He's controlling his own destiny. So if he goes out and wins these next 4 games, it's going to be hard to look him in the face and say, I just don't know if you're our guy or not. Now, there's some talented coaches out there in the field. And so, you look at some of them that you can see here on the screen. Obviously, James Franklin, you said Virginia Tech, maybe. I know there's some smoke going around that. But you still got Ryan Silverfield. You've got Golish down at USF. John Summerall.
Yep.
Summerall at Tulane. Now, he's kind of positioning himself for that LSU job, which makes sense, Louisiana to Baton Rouge. But is it Coach Petrino's to lose? I think maybe still yes, because he's controlling his own destiny. You don't know what you get with these other guys a little bit. What do you think?
Well, we got a comment right now from Will, and you bring up a good point. When it comes to the University of Arkansas, Will says he feels like Petrino has no competition. Nobody wants to come here, even if he loses out. When it comes to the pecking order of where Arkansas lies, we talked about that. Yeah. All these other available spots that somebody can go. And then I think, too, coaches also have seen in the past what it takes to win here. It's a tough place to win, especially with the conference that we're in and now the expectations that I feel like a lot of college coaches have nowadays of like, yo, what else do you want from me? Do you know what I'm up against every single week? This is tough. And then the support, too, because you look at Rhett Lashley, like one would think SMU, right? Arkansas would be a step up. Let's get to the SEC. But he got finances there. He is set up for success, and they're going to give him every possible resource that he could ever imagine over there in Highland Park at SMU. And so when it comes to that, I think Will brings up a good point of these coaches, do they look at Arkansas like, hey, I got to get that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I do think that we are attractive to a certain degree, but I don't know that somebody's saying, man, that's the job I've got to go have.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, we've proven maybe NIL is a little bit of an issue for us.
Yeah.
And we're also in a conference where you're playing the best teams week in and week out. So is a 10-win, 11-win season what, it's what the fans want every year, but is that something that we can go achieve every year? I don't know.
Yep.
But that's going to be the expectation. And you look at a lot of these schools and they lose 3 games to top 10 teams and everybody's like, get them out.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, maybe we should just take a step back and look.
Yeah. Another good point right here, which is today is the day we learn if Coach Petrino, I always say Coach Petrino, is our next official head coach. I kind of said that last week.
Yeah.
I felt that way. But then you just get this dud of like, what is happening with the offense that day? So hopefully things bounces back around. Like I said, it is homecoming weekend up here in Northwest Arkansas. I don't believe this team has given up on the year. A lot of people feel like it seems like the team has given up. If you listen to us on the radio Monday through Friday on the Buzz, 103.7 The Buzz in the Zone, we have Caleb Wooden come on every week, and we have Mike Washington come on every week. And, big shout out to those guys coming on after losing 6 straight games. That's tough to talk to the media.
Yeah.
And me, I ask the questions. I mean, I know Caleb Wooden's like, I can't stand this dude. All right? I know he is. But they sit there and their approach, I'm just like, I'm very impressed with where they are mentally, because it doesn't sound like at all they're in a spot where they feel like, oh, it is what it is.
Right. Well, I mean, a couple things. You got all these guys still got something to play for. Either they want to go to the NFL, maybe they're going to transfer after this year, maybe they're going to stay here, but you got to put good tape out there no matter what. And so that means you got to go be prepared and play a really good game. And so everybody's going to be looking at this tape. We talked about it a little bit in the post-game show, or maybe we talked about it on my segment last week, breaking down the offensive line. You don't want bad tape out there no matter how bad or good the team is and what your record is. So you're still going to go out there and try to perform. Number 2, they're still got things to learn. I mean, they're still trying to get better week in and week out. And so when you think about that, you also got to go be prepared for a week like this. And so, some of these guys got really good stats. I mean, Mike Washington's got some legit stats that he needs to go continue to impress or improve upon. And so a game like this week would be perfect for him.
It'd be huge. And speaking of this week, that's exactly where it starts. Oh, look who it is. The guy who won my money last week.
I said, you get him as $100.
Jeez Louise. You may have a chance to win some more. We'll see. All right. But it does start today. You see the matchup right here on the screen. Still 2 teams looking for their first conference win. 2-6 Arkansas. Wow, that's tough. 4-4. Mississippi State coming to the table. And I would say, Grant, in this matchup as well, when you look at the dynamics of this team, we had conversations in the car ride over here. All right. And so forgive us when we say this, but it is what it is. Because you said it, when we say stuff that's not like burn it all down, start from scratch, some people are just like, I'm tired of listening to these sunshine, rainbow pumping people. But this is, I think, a very accurate way to describe our team this year. We are a good football team that doesn't win.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It is the oxymoron at its finest.
But,
I mean, it's one of these things where it's like we have put so much good things out there that you could be proud of. We just haven't figured out how to make it happen on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. And trust me, it doesn't make sense.
No.
Stay out of the comments. But honestly, I mean, we are not a terrible football team.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, Mississippi State isn't either.
No.
I mean, they're in the same boat record-wise and wins-wise. I mean, they've got 2 more than us, but I think there's some non-conference stuff. But they've been in every game they've played.
Yeah.
And so if you think we're just going to waltz in here and there's going to be like old school Arkansas beating down Mississippi State's the terrible team. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. They got some offense. But, yeah, we're like the best. What did I say?
The best
6-loss team in the country, baby.
There's no doubt. And Mississippi State might be right there with us without a win in conference play. That's awesome. Once again, be a part of the chat. This is a good one right here. Grant needs to be the offensive line coach. I'm telling you, he'd get them boys right. I'm telling you. We got another message coming in right now. I live in Tupelo, Mississippi. I need this Hogs win. In the worst way. Always need Kiffin to go to LSU. Also need Kiffin to go to LSU or the Titans. I don't care where. Just move on, please. I mean,
he's deep in enemy territory over there.
He is, man. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all watching. Be a part of it. And once again, we're going to get to our first quick break on the other side. We're going to do a little breakdown. And like I said, we like to take show notes. Okay, so in the comment section, we always try to open the show with the Alumni House here 2 hours before kickoff. That's when the band comes. We get the Spirit Squad. I couldn't hear a thing. I don't know how the first 2 minutes went.
I don't know. Tell us something.
Yeah.
Tell us something. If y'all were on, could you hear us? Because I couldn't hear DJ.
Yeah. Grant was talking to me, and I was just like, I have no idea what you're saying right now. But I think it looks cool. I think it looks great.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Oh, that's awesome, man. All right, y'all, we're about to wrap it up. When we come back, much more 4th and 5 on the other side. We got to take a look at some game film. I got some questions in the comment. Look at this one right here. At what point do you guys bench Green and start KJ? Well, we're going to talk about that when we come back right after the break.
Let us work together to better ensure that no student, particularly an Arkansas student, who demonstrates the ability and the grit necessary to attain a degree is denied that opportunity simply because he or she cannot afford the cost of attendance.
Learn how you can help support Arkansas students through the Land of Opportunity Scholarship.
Okay, I got my bet in on the next drive. Y'all?
Yep, whoever loses picks up the tab.
You know, this Oaklawn Sports betting app is so fun to use, it might actually make watching these games with y'all bearable.
Big talk coming from a fella about to lose this wager.
Just need a field goal here and you'll be cooked, my friend. Remember our friendly wager.
And it's good!
Bet on any game all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
This is humiliating.
At Ortho Arkansas, we know that Friday night sports injuries can't always wait until Monday morning. That's why our fellowship-trained sports medicine team opens our Saturday morning sports injury clinic every weekend during football season. With on-site x-rays, on-site MRIs, same-day evaluations, we can get the diagnosis for our athletes immediately so you know you get the right care at the right time. Our goal for our athletes is a safe recovery and a strong return to play. Saturday Sports Clinic, only at Ortho Arkansas.
This Halloween, the deals are frighteningly good. Sink your fangs into a brand new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT now, a spine-chilling $12,500 off MSRP. Only at Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia. But hurry, when the clock strikes midnight, this monster deal disappears.
What a commercial.
Oh, yeah, you like that? What a nice commercial.
That is a nice commercial.
Who made that? I don't know, man. 4th and 5 Productions. Finally, a nice day on the hill. Man, come join us. That's where we are, the little Alumni House, having a great time. Yeah, that'd be a fun one. Hey, but I got a quick one for y'all real quick. Before we kind of get up and at it again, I want to go ahead and give a shout-out to our merchandise. We got All of Me Shops in the house today. I think we have a shot if you come by the Alumni House. It's a little blown out right now. It's a little sunshine. But yeah, that looks good. You can come by, get your merch. You got your hats. You got your nice little thermal. What is that called? I always forget what that's called. The thing they put the wine thing in. A wine. Is it a thermal? I can't remember what it's called. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so come on by. Go back up a little bit so
Thermos?
we can go and get a wide shot of that. Look, we're good to go. Come on now. 4th and 5, doing it big. Come by, get your sweatshirts, get your hoodies, get it all. Once again, live at the Alumni House. But all right, let's go ahead and get into some breakdowns, okay? That's what we got on tap for everybody right now. Like I said, somebody did ask about Taylon and when it comes to KJ, is it ready to move on, okay? And I think a lot of things that happened on tape last week, I know a lot of people ain't trying. Oh, my gosh, I'm sorry. Before I move on, how can I forget? I didn't even see who was standing by backstage. Matt, what's up, man? I didn't see you back there. How you doing?
Good, Hogs, playing dad today. Had to put Rosie down, so she's, doing her thing. She provided for me, so I hope the Razorbacks do the same. What's up? I wish I was there on the hill with y'all, man.
Yeah, man, we wish you were here too, Matt. We were talking about, defensively, your boys stepped up, and I wanted to take a quick pause to get you in here because all week long we've been talking about how your crew needs to step up and do something. Holding them to 6 field goals, you got to be happy about that performance.
Man, no doubt. When you hold a team to 6 field goals in conference play, DJ, I don't care if it's the worst or the best team in the SEC. You're playing big-time players. These are Sunday guys. That's what we always kind of said. 6 field goals. You put 7 points on the board for your offense that was struggling. I mean, when it comes down to it, you can't do much more. The only thing I had a big bone to pick with our defense was the weak edges, the perimeter runs. That's been an issue for us all season long. And so that's something I'd like to see them get cleaned up. Today is going to be a good test. Mississippi State's got a good offense. So as good as we played, we always poke holes. We try to see how we can improve. So good game. Let's go be great today.
Now, Matt, I want to go ahead and give you a chance. We skipped you because we were late, but we talked about our takeaways from last week. You want to go ahead and go through them real quick? What you got for us?
Yeah, hit me up, man. Do we got the film today?
Oh, we're good,
okay.
baby. Let's get it.
Okay, Matt's takeaways. First one, defense is willing and able, right? We've been seeing this all year long. We don't have the guys. Wait till Bobby gets his new guys in here, all this stuff. Look what we did against a good Auburn team. We moved Quincy Rhodes inside and gets a sack. Cam Ball's out. We put Sorey on the line, get some QB pressures. Kanai Walker goes pick 6. These guys are capable and able. They're willing. They want to play football. They got to block that noise out, and they got to build on that momentum today. So, it's just playing football, DJ. They've been doing peewee games like this. I tell people are like, oh, what's it like playing the SEC? I'm like, it's a 100-yard field. It's the same field you played on when you were in 6th grade. So, just don't complicate the game. Go out there and play fast and knees and nuts, man. It's all a mindset on that defensive side of the ball.
Oh,
I ain't heard that one yet.
I didn't either.
You guys asked me 2 weeks ago at any game.
Also, man, it's a little different than 6th grade football, but I get you.
That's what he's going for. He's going for the knees and nuts. Okay,
if I'm fighting Grant Cook, if I see Grant pull on me, I'm going for his knees and nuts, fellas. All right.
Matt, I want to ask you. So this is a thing that has popped up. And you know how it is. Your team does well one week, and people are going to say, "Oh, it's because Auburn's offense was so bad." What you got for me?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, y'all. I don't want to hear it. Like it's if you find excuses one way, you're going to find them every way. So Auburn's offense wasn't that bad. They were a good team. They're a lot like Mississippi State. They should have had 2 or 3 more wins on the schedule. They have guys that can run the ball. They rush the ball for 150 yards. If you go look at their win-loss, you can poke holes in them. But, were we saying that versus the A&M game? Were we saying that in Tennessee? There's teams that you can go out there and compete against. And when you're in conference games, DJ, you know the rules. It doesn't matter. SEC talent, you can get beat every week. What if we lost to Auburn in a really bad offense, right? Like that's kind of the counter argument. The times that you need to step up and you play good ball, they did that last week. They were extremely productive. Please don't take anything away from the defense. They went out there and Auburn recruits good guys now. Just because their offense isn't top 10 in the country doesn't mean that the defense still couldn't go get scored on. If we're as bad as everyone said we were, don't discount the defense. Take it in stride. We had a really good defensive showing. They were very, very productive. We'll see what they do today. Today's going to be a good test.
Hold on. Let's look at you got that?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Man, I love your setup, dude.
Setup is nice. Setup looks good. All right, this is why we do what we do, all right? Because we're all good friends. We are good friends. Was Auburn's offense good? They they did play bad, and we didn't win.
Yeah, can I make a counter argument?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, please.
By all means.
How did our offense do?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, look,
we've been solid all year.
When we were there,
every single week before I was country. Back sore. Back's tough right now, carrying the team all week.
So, guys, what would you want? What do you want out of the defense in the conference game? Do you want them to just bend over and lay over and say, "Hey, you know what? They're a bad offense."
Oh, that's good.
Listen, no. Hey, but I do want to tell everybody out here watching this. This is the type of. We're all so competitive. We're all like teammates, but
yeah, we are.
Yeah,
we're just all like prideful on our sides of the ball.
Yeah,
and our performances.
We're
not actually fighting.
I can tell you, if we were out there on Saturday with that Auburn game, DJ, we talked about it, right? We'd be chirping at the offense running out there, I'd be like, "Hey,
no doubt,
6 field goals. Y'all get yours in gear and go win this game." Instead, they threw 3 fourth-quarter interceptions. One put up 6 points. So. Look, I'm a defensive guy. I'm ready to go. I want to.
He's getting defensive right now.
Yeah. Right.
I like it.
It's just something, DJ and Grant. You guys know that if there's an emphasis on anything in that locker room right now, it's on offense. It's an energy thing. I had the benefit, like y'all did, to be in 2 different locker rooms. And I think that's why I'm so concerned with the coaching search and how it's going to go. When the emphasis is always on the offense, I don't want to hear any message boards. People say, "Oh, our defense didn't do good." Yeah, it's because we're recruiting the B's and the C's, and then we're a step above scout team when in practice. We're a step above scout team. That's the realness of it. So I get really defensive when everyone who doesn't know what's going on in the locker room, they're practicing to lose Monday through Thursday. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, let's put the realness on the table here. And that's where I get really sensitive, because these guys are good. Sorry's a Sunday guy. Cam Ball, I don't know where he's been this year, but Larry Worth, if I had his body, man, I'd still be in the league.
Oh, man. And Matt does bring up a great point, because to you, yes, we were competitive. You should have seen us at practice back when we played. It was it's almost like we hated the defense. That's just how it was. And I think that's a good culture to have, especially in practice. Iron sharpens iron. But you are right. We're going to keep a stack. It was practice was built for the offense to be successful.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
In all phases.
Was our first locker room, was that first culture, hey, take your pads off, we're going to the pool. Was that practice like that, guys? Or if the defense happened to win on Tuesday, offense got a little pissed off and they came out harder on Wednesday?
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? What kind of energy are you putting in all week when you're just setting your defense up to lose? And then on Saturday, it's like, all right, let's go win with our technique and fundamentals.
Hey, I will tell you, Inside Run was not set up for offense to be successful.
No, it was not. We got a lot of people in the comments right now, Matt, that are saying Auburn ran it down our throat at will.
Either
the defense is pathetic, or the offense was really good, or both. And then they said we'll make any. And this is a thing. I think last week, if anything, the defense all year has had their back up against the wall, and everybody just on them day in and day out. Well, I talked to Caleb Wooden about that, and he says, I grew up in a generation of social media. As much as I want to try to stay off of it, it's a part of what we do now, and we hear it. And he always says, you people in the media, I know he's talking about me. I know it is, but at the same time, man, these dudes, they did come out. They did what they needed to do to give the offense an opportunity to win that football game. And so there's no denying that. So we won't take that away from them at all. It's just about now, can we stack it up and do it again? Cam Ball will be back this game. They made these little adjustments up front to try to get the guys more rest. Is that a little recipe, and can you carry it over week to week? That's what we want to know. And then that's what we'll find out around kickoff.
Both sides of the ball to play well on the same day.
Yeah. Complimentary football, man.
That's what we've got to do. The defense shows up and does enough for us to win. We can't score. Right. At the end of the day, then you go score 1 million points, but the defense can't hold the water. We've got to figure out a way to get both sides of the ball to play well, and then let special teams be special.
Right. Man, huge emphasis on special teams, man. Remember, we had a huge emphasis on special teams. We had the best punt return in the country with that locker room where that y'all got recruited into, with guys like Chris Houston and whatnot. Like, that people had 0 return yards against us because they're all like, nope, fair catch.
Yeah,
no doubt. How did the defense play versus Ole Miss? How did the defense play versus Memphis? Like, we forget, just because Tennessee and A&M ran the score up on us, defense hadn't played. Those were the worst 2 games, and they played really well versus Auburn. So, those were winnable games. We forget about the fumbles in the fourth quarter on the 10-yard line going into that game. Those games should have been won. Those games were lost as a whole. It wasn't as evident that the defense was just, going out there and letting guys run all over them, which they have been. They haven't tackling Caleb Wooden. If I see him dive at ankles again in the open field, y'all, I'm with every chat board out there. We're not tackling well. People are running all over us. It drives me crazy. I want to see us go from 2 high safety to 1 high safety. Go put more run blitz pressure in there. I love Sorey down in the mix. Like, if you're going to get beat on a deep ball, go get beat on a deep ball. But stop letting these teams run 200 yards on us. It drives me crazy too.
And DJ, I know you gave the defense a pass last week in your breakdown.
I did. I did give them a pass, and my breakdown was all on what people are talking about, specifically when it comes to tailing in that fourth quarter. So, Matt, bear with me for a second. I'm going to put you backstage. Stay with us, though, because we got a segment coming up saying how it's done. And it's going to get you pumped up. All right. It's going to get you pumped up. All right.
I think about it every Saturday.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Matt will be with us just in a second, but let's go ahead and get to that breakdown. Sorry, when we had our little camera glitch earlier, we had to kind of set things up. So bear with me. as I go ahead and pull up this breakdown. But once again, we do this every single week after the game. Boom. Yes. So after each and every game, we go back and watch the tape. All right. Because I think a lot of people emotional, they say this team's awful. This is this. Give us a second. Sometimes the tape is not as bad as it looks. Sometimes it's worse. Okay. And so when it came to the breakdown on Taylon Green, and once again, we do this every single Monday. So if you've seen this, we're going to repeat it once again, because I also talked to Clint Sterner this week as well on 103.7 The Buzz on the Zone. And you're going to hear his comments about this as well. And a take from a quarterback who knew a thing or two about throwing that ball here at the University of Arkansas. So let's go ahead and bring this up real quick. And once again, this is that fourth quarter, and this is going to be that first interception. And we kind of talked about this a lot. You know, why is Taylon just throwing to guys in these zones? Did he not see it coming? And I said this in our breakdown Monday. So many times that things pop up on tape that we have seen before. Taylon has seen before. He just keeps making those same mistakes. So once again, it's a pretty clear-cut coverage of what they're trying to do here. You got this DB in the middle of the field, the safety that is, and you got these guys dropping back to cover those deep halves, okay? And then you got these corners that are be sitting in this like cover 2 zone area, which is referred to as a cloud corner. You heard Coach Petrino talk about that's a cloud corner right there. Or right there, we have to adjust for that, and Taylon has to see it. So essentially in this, I always go back to when we played with Ryan Mallett. I'll show an example here in just a second. But let's go and get to this shot right here. That green spot is the area of weakness in that cloud cover zone. And so the thing is, you would love for that ball to be shot right there to C.J. Brown. Obviously, he throws it to Raylan Sharp, and it goes for a pick six the other way. Now, what do you mean we've seen this before? This is 2 weeks prior when we played Tennessee on the road. And it was another situation where we were trying to go down and get points. And Taylon did a really good job right here. Right here in this look, you can see that corner is eyeing it just like that clip we showed you before. But on this one, he understood that's a cloud corner. And look what he does right here. Zips it in right there in that 2-hole shot. They practice this. This isn't something where it's just like, wow, how did he see that? They practice this time and time and time again. He does what he does what he's coached to do, and throws it into that 2-hole shot. Boom! And then almost made one miss. Now, if that sounds familiar, let's go back. This ain't nothing new Coach Petrino's been doing. I said, let's hop in that time machine a little bit earlier. This is when we were playing Georgia back in the day. Now, awful job by 45 not getting out of bounds in a 2-minute situation.
Knocked off.
Yeah, he's got to get out of bounds. But in the press conference, you heard Coach Petrino refer to this play as blue. He says when it's cloud corner, blue is essentially a fade on the outside. And then that option route where the second receiver is right now now you have to go out. Yeah, it's no longer an option. It's going to be an automatic out route. And so we ran the same play back-to-back twice. On this one, that corner set in that cloud corner, and Mallett is reading that guy. If he jumps the fade, throw the out. If he sits on it, hit that shot. And we all know what happened after this. Look at that beautiful 2-hole shot. Take it to the crib. Childs, please. We all know how it went. Now, once again, let's go ahead and get to that second interception. A lot of people trying to figure out why these two guys are in the same place, okay? Not by design, not at all. And this is where I say the little things matter when it comes to this game. A lot of people, I get frustrated sometimes, all right? Because I get it. In a perfect world, you would want Taylon to see this. But Coach Petrino even alluded to this. When stuff is on the play call sheet, when stuff is in our offensive book, Grant, when stuff is like, this is a mandatory thing you have to do, there's no room for interpretation. If on your sheet as a receiver, it says a mandatory outside release, you better make sure you go outside release by all means, even if they push you to the sideline, because there's a reason that is in there. And it's all to keep the eyes away from the quarterback, because if you go inside, this is a bad play. Coach Petrino does not like to call bad plays. He's a brilliant, genius play calling, designing individual. All those little things matter. As soon as Omega Blake comes inside, it allows this corner to now take his vision back to this corner route, and he never would have saw if his eyes are in a trail position chasing Omega. He sees it. It's actually a really good route by Raylan Sharp in a good ball. I hate to say it. That guy's just right there. Now, everybody in the comments, even after I explain it, they're just like, he still got to see it. I think at this level, and I explained this too, I don't know if I have this in the clip when I'm talking to Clint Sterner, but when I was playing with the Patriots, my first week there, Tom Brady threw an interception, and he came to the sideline chewing Rob Gronkowski out. I'm like, he threw the pick. Why are you tripping? but it was as simple as him coming out of an angle 90 degree and 45. Just a simple thing, but it made all the difference in the world. When your quarterback is expecting you to do something to take care of a potential issue so he doesn't have to worry about it, he has two choices: to trust you or to sit there and hold the ball and try to double check everyone's work. In the SEC, you don't have time for the latter. You have to trust your receivers. And so right here, once again, you see that route. It's going to be open, but Omega releasing inside brings that guy back inside. Also showed a clip. How do you know that's what the corner will do? Now, once again, when you see press corners, depending throughout the day, Coach Bertino's watching this, how do they play press man when we outside release? Because we're going to take that information later in the game if I want to call a play later in the game. So you see right here, the receiver at the bottom, outside release. You see that corner turn his back, and now his eyes are trailing, okay? That's what we were going for, and it's not just the guy on the bottom. Look at the corner up top. Outside release, now we're in that trail position. That changes everything. Just these small details, I think, go into a game. So I think that's where it comes down to, yes, on that first one, Talon should have known. On the third one, Talon's now forcing it, making bad, high-risk throws, and it ends up going for a pick. But it's all hands on deck when it comes to this. Interceptions are part of the game. I don't think one interception should lead to a cascade and a snowball effect. It's just, okay, boom, let's go back out here. Now let's win this ball game. And you can't have multiple people just continue to do the wrong things in crunch time. So once again, I had a chance to talk. Oh, go ahead, Grant.
Well,
What
I
you
was
got?
going to say, I got one thing, and we're getting into the details of football here.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's three components in Coach Petrino's teaching style, I think. You have assignment and technique, which is what to do and how you do it. But then he also throws in a why you do it that way.
Yeah.
And so you learn kind of an additional step. And honestly, when I was in the NFL, you were in the NFL, we have a lot of that information. We were way ahead of other guys that were our age, rookies and second-year guys that are coming into the NFL on why you do things a certain way. That outside release is a great example.
Yeah.
He knew what to do in the sense of he knew his assignment. I've got to fade, okay? He knew the technique to do it, you know, stutter step, whatever, bang, bang, go up. He didn't know why he was doing it that way.
Yeah. I bet he does now.
I bet he does now.
Oh, that's why.
I have to go outside.
Yeah.
Whether I get put in the bench by the corner, it doesn't matter. You're doing something to help someone else in this scenario. It isn't about you and trying to get open.
Yeah. And that's not us trying to give excuses for Taylor Green. Yes, at the end of the day, be Superman and don't throw a pick. Okay. Yeah. But all these things matter. So I had a chance to talk to a former Razorback, Clint Sterner. This is earlier in the week. Once again, if you appreciate and like stuff like that, make sure you tune into the Zone Monday through Friday from 10 to 1. But here's Sterner when I asked him about that very same situation.
Coach Petrino made a comment saying Omega Blake on a mandatory outside release released inside and brought the corner's eyes to the quarterback. Hence, there goes the interception. Said it was a good ball, good throw. Just a mistake on the outside led to that pick. I pointed that out, and people are telling me a quarterback should see that anyway. What are your thoughts on that? Is that on Talon or is it on Omega for not doing what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, I think it depends on what the conversation is. I mean, if Talon Green on that particular play, if my memory serves me right, is, you know, my read as a quarterback is anything outside, like, right. I mean, where I'm reading, where I'm throwing the ball to, and if that guy clears out, then I got an easy layup, free throw type of completion right there. If it's in breaking like a curl or any kind of sit down, you know, I'm reading leverage inside and outside. And so, I mean, as a quarterback, I believe you got to feel that. But the hard thing is when when you expect someone to do something as simple as outside release and run coverage off so that I've got a wider throwing window, then obviously that's not ideal for that guy to release inside. But again, to me, DJ, that's a bigger issue to the points of that. You and I've watched you. I know you're in the same boat, but we've made these same points over and over and over and over again. And it's, whether it's the quarterback or the wide receiver or the offensive line, like if you can't do the simple things, like, let me ask you this, DJ. How old were you when you were running routes and they said, hey, man, mandatory outside release? At what point in your career playing football did you start learning about inside and outside releases and what they're for?
For me, maybe senior year, then in college.
Right. So senior year in high school, we're talking about high school type stuff. I played wide receiver. I played slot receiver my junior year in high school. and we were in a pass-happy offense, maybe a little advanced coach in the sense of throw it around the park. We were release conscious from the time you were playing receiver in high school. If your number one wide receiver can't simply release outside, then that's just forget the Omega Blake side of it. If your number one receiver can't simply release outside in Bobby Petrino's system, you have no chance.
Once again, that's Clint Sterner joining us on the Zone every single Friday. So great take by him. And yes, I get these little details matter, but you would love Talon to do it, and hopefully we can put that on his plate. So hopefully we get things cleared up today. But one thing that is fun, as I go ahead and bring in Matt, are you standing by? Oh, go ahead and bring up this two-shot for us right here. All right, so we talked about the way that things should be done. All right, so what we are starting to do now, Matt, we're liking to maybe go outside of the University of Arkansas and find a couple players who are doing something special. And Grant, you got a guy you wanted to talk about from Utah. Oh, you're going to love this, Matt. Watch this guy. Let's go ahead and let y'all know and show you how it's done. Who we got up first? Who you cooking with?
Hey, man, this is my guy right here. 5'11", 317 pound tight end from Utah. Tualanga.
Fort Gray?
Hey, now if you think I'm talking just a blocking guy, no, look at him right here. Right. Flat catching passes. Now, I'm telling you, 5'11", 317 pounds. Oh, hey, he's looking for contact. But we're talking about him in the running game. All right? Semi. Can I call him semi?
Might as well.
Maybe a semi, but I'm calling him semi because look what he does to defenders.
Second level.
Now, I bring this up, DJ, because when we went through a little bit of our run game woes from last week in the breakdowns this week, we looked at some tight ends that just didn't really want to bring it in the run game. And I'm not going to talk about the offensive line. They had some things too.
Yeah.
But, man, my guy right here is playing with a reckless abandon. Right. I mean, he is full on downhill. He reminds me of a bigger Kiero Small. Woo. And that's a name for a lot of people. You may not have known Kiero's name.
Yep.
But bang.
That's fun. I got one, too, about how it's done. We talk about playing aggressive and pulling the trigger. Right now, this is a defensive end from Texas Tech leading the country in sacks, 10.5. So I'm just curious, what's this guy got? We talk about all the time about don't get stuck on our blocks. Make a move and then get off. Use your speed. Dip, dodge. Let's get down there. Play aggressive. Play relentless. And this guy from Texas Tech doing it the right way, not just rushing the passer, being involved, making a decision quick, making tackles in the backfield. This dude is explosive, 6'5", 235 pounds. And look, they try a little trickery right here. He's savvy, y'all. He's savvy. Uh-oh. Tried to catch me off guard. Swim move, make a tackle in the backfield. This dude is top-notch. He's playing the game it's supposed to be played now. Take a look at this right here. Grant, you said usually when you pause right here, that's not a good that's not a good
day for 7'5".
That's no good. That's no good for an offensive lineman when you're stuck like this.
It looks like a starfish flying through the air.
Oh, that's bad news, man. Once again, that's fun. That's how it's done, man. And hopefully we can get some clips like that to show next week when we give examples of the way the game is supposed to be played. Is that right there? Isn't that fun, Matt?
That's great. I like that, man. That O-lineman, he's had nightmares after that game.
No, that tight end. That tight end. Oh, you're talking about the O-lineman that got blown up? So, Matt, what are you doing coming around the bend and you're seeing number 99 from Utah just full head of steam?
You already know my rules. You already know my rules. It's time to get nasty.
Hey, Matt, for real, though. Yeah. Matt, for real, though. I know if you put enough of that on film, defensive coaches are like, hey, man, y'all better be looking.
Yeah.
Hey, 9's going to come take that head off.
Yeah.
This is a nice game, man. You're not going to get low and beat that guy with leverage and put him back into the hole. Your job now is to take him out by his big
Make a pile.
Yep,
make a pile.
Make a mess.
Oh, man.
Hey, and while y'all were doing your segment, I did want to bring something up about the Auburn offense.
Yeah.
Auburn leads the Southeastern Conference in rush yards per game.
He's still there.
265 yards per game. They're number 12th nationally rushing team in the country, which we held them to under their statistics, both rushing, passing, and scoring. Just saying, I want to get a little defensive here for my guys.
I can
because
tell.
they have the 12th ranked rushing offense in the country, and we held them. We lowered their average last week. So, again, just want to ring the bell a little bit. I always hated that. ringing the bell was always quitting for the military. I never liked the ring the bell. I don't know about y'all, but
oh man, hey, somebody commented right now saying that Texas Tech pays that guy well.
Yeah, right.
That's what paying players will do for you right there.
Yeah, man, I'll give you $1 million.
You got to pay the right players though. All right, but you got to pay them well. Good meat ain't cheap. Isn't that what they say?
When you said, "Hey, we got to get off blocks, dip, dodge, it reminded me of dodgeball. Dive, dodge.
Oh
if
man,
you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Hey, we can dodge an offensive tackle, man. That'd be fun. All right, y'all. Let's get to a quick break. On the other side, we're going to be joined by Zach Gillum with Oaklawn Sports as we take a look at what is on the board. A wild one going on in Texas. Them Commodores finally had a little dose of reality. It'll be a fun one. We'll get an update with that game and much more going on in college football. We'll be right back after the break.
Opportunity starts with strong roots. The Land of Opportunity Scholarship Initiative helps Arkansas students grow and thrive. Give today. Arkansas Roots. Bold futures.
I bet they run the ball right here. Well, you former Razorbacks think you're so smart, don't you? What? Well, if you are so smart, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Wager on the Oaklawn Sports app. It's the best in-game wagering available in the state. Maybe use that football brain of yours to bet on this next play. Plus your favorite games. It's that easy. Yes! See? You should have took the bet.
Bet on any game all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
You might not know us yet, but around here, we're building something different. Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is more than just a dealership. With a full service department, on-site body shop, and brands you trust, Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, we're built to take care of you long after the sale. And when you keep up your service with us, we'll cover your tires for life. Honest deals, real service, and value that's worth the drive. Southwest Auto Collection. Your road starts here.
Got a boo-boo that's giving you a fright? Don't let those aches and pains haunt you. At Ortho Arkansas, our bone and joint specialists are here to treat every bump, break, and spooky strain. From sports injuries to everyday pain, we'll help you get back to feeling your best. No tricks, just treatment. Visit Ortho Arkansas today and say goodbye to those Halloween boo-boos.
Oh, welcome back in. I know Matt's going to like this one. Look at that. Look at that spot. Beautiful. Come on now, Hogs. Woo Pig. Come on, Woo Pig now. Always having a great time here up in Northwest Arkansas. Beautiful Old Main here on homecoming. As always, a beautiful drive up to Northwest Arkansas. Big shout out to my friends over there at Southwest Auto. Matt making his way back in, man. He's making his way back in. Once again, big shout out to my friends over there in Arkadelphia. Right now, you can get up to $25,000 off MSRP on this 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona. They still got their Halloween deals going on, so go ahead and take advantage of it. I'll tell you one thing, Matt. Cliff Harris Stadium could potentially be the place to be if game day makes its way down to Arkadelphia for the Battle of the Ravine. A lot of people talking about it.
How nice would that be?
4th and 5 might have to make a special appearance back over there at there in Arkadelphia for that game. I believe OBU is the home team this year.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I apologize in advance.
What does that mean? Like you just play across the street?
That's right.
Literally.
Yeah, okay. That's right. Walk across the bridge, call it a day, y'all. So that'll be fun. Very curious for that. Very excited for that. Now it's time to go ahead and take a look at what is going on in college football, and let's bring in the one and only Zach Gillum, standing by, always having a good time with us here on 4th and 5 as we talk about matchups here across college football. And so let's go ahead and go through the list. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. So hold on one second. Matt, okay. I just, Josh is not here, so we're going to go ahead and make this work. And so first of all, how you doing, Zach? You doing all right?
Yes, sir. Doing great. How about you guys? You look like you're a little bundled up there.
It's not too bad. We thought it was going to be a little chilly, but actually not too bad at all. So we'll go ahead and make things work. No biggie, but we got to talk about some college football, and I think we're going to start with Matt. Matt, you're going to be taking a look at the Vandy game, which is already underway. So I don't know if you've been caught up with this, but the reason we talk about games, even though they're still going on, because you can still do some in-game betting, okay? And so real quick, what was your thoughts going into this matchup before you saw what's going on right now, Matt?
Man, I'll tell you what, I thought Vandy was kind of the real deal, and I was doing a little research on them last week. They have the lowest points against, so their defense has been scored on the least amount in conference play this year, but they also had the lowest points for. So they don't score a lot, but they don't get scored on a lot. And so that made me a little nervous. I still thought that they had the edge in this one because, I mean, we all know Texas and their offense this year, they're not scoring a lot of points either. So it was at Texas, but that one really wasn't a hard place to play. I know there's a lot of people there, but I was going to give my edge to Vandy. I don't know if they're going to pull it off now. They're a little too far behind in the fourth quarter. So, but I would have probably been wrong this week. I liked Vandy going into this one. It would have been a close game just because they don't score a lot of points. But goodness gracious, they need to score more than 10.
Yeah, me and you were on the same page, Matt. So it never hurts to admit it. And guess what?
Yeah.
Most of the bettors I see were leaning more towards Vanderbilt as well.
Yeah.
So right now, if you want to jump in on the live action, Texas minus 17.5. That just actually dropped 3 points. So I'm assuming Vandy just scored.
Man, that is wild. 17 and a half.
That's tough, man, and it is what it is. So once again, but also too, this is another thing. What I think it's cool, like why sometimes you don't give up on games because you can also do other things right, like fast bets within like each possession. Is that right, Zach?
Yeah, and that's going to be available. It's more strongly available in the NFL and as we
Okay.
get into the college football playoffs. But you do have other things available like the point spread. You have the money line, the total, and occasionally you'll see the player prop stay on the board. With this one, it was about 3.5 when the line went off. So when you get it that far off, you're going to lose a lot of those additional markets.
All right, Josh isn't here, so I'm going to go ahead and cover his right now, right? So, we got this game today. All right, never mind. I'm going to start with me. Let's go ahead and start home. We have to switch up things because Josh can make it with us today. But let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup that's going on right here in our very own backyard. Two teams that have yet to win a game in conference play. Arkansas playing coming off an extremely impressive defensive performance, according to Matt Harris, playing against one of the top rushing offenses in all of America. We're going to see if they can bounce back and do it again, but we're going to be playing against a team who puts up points. And when it comes to putting up points, that's going to be the name of the game. Earlier in this week, Zach, correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to the over and under on this game, one of the highest in all of college football this weekend. Is that still standing strong?
Yeah, it's still standing strong. It's dropped just a bit as the week progressed. It got as low as 65. It was as high as 67.5. Currently sitting 66.5. And looking at the spread, that posted Arkansas -4, got to -4.5 about halfway through the week. It is currently sitting Arkansas -5. The action here with us at Oaklawn Sports is leaning towards the Razorbacks. And you mentioned both teams expected to score a lot. That's why that total's so high. The team total for Arkansas right now at 35.5, Mississippi State 30.5.
Now, the thing is, the last time we had a high one like that, it was Arkansas at Tennessee. I think it was over under 68. I think they ended up going over on that one, right? I can't remember.
I believe they did. It was very close. It
was very
34,
close.
37. Yeah, it was very close to it.
That was tight. Maybe it wasn't over. I can't remember. But, hey, usually they're pretty spot on with that one. Okay, up next, I'm going to fill in for Josh, okay? Josh can't be here. Let's go and take a look at that Ole Miss game. I'm telling you, man, this one should be a special one. Always dynamic when Ole Miss is on the menu. So let's go and take a look at it. One loss Ole Miss taking on good old South Carolina. Thing about South Carolina, you never know what to expect. Lenore Sellers, depending on how he wants to show up and get things done, it could be a fun one. And Ole Miss, I would say, is the one team that has one loss right now in the entire country that for some reason plays to their level of competition. I don't get it. That's why I think they play Arkansas to a one-score game, and then they go and upset a big-time team in the country. I've never seen anything like it. So let's see if Lane Kiffin, the trash talker of them all, can keep those guys on par. How fun was that? I mean, I kind of like it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a little something to him.
He's got a little something to him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everybody was joking that kid from OU that was talking trash to him probably going to be at Ole Miss next year. Knowing how it works with him, man. What's on the board for this game today, Zach?
Yeah, looking at this, DJ, I feel like the bettors kind of agree with you in terms of they play to their competition because they're almost favored by 2 touchdowns. They're minus 13.5, and there's not a lot of action coming in on the spread, but on the money line, so people like to take these heavy money line favorites, they'll parlay them. Ole Miss is all the action on the money line. It's about 99% of the action on the spread. It's close to even, but it is a little more Ole Miss.
All right, let's get to the last one. Grant, you are cooking with, who is that? Tennessee OU.
Yeah.
What you thinking, big dog?
Well, we'll see. I don't know. Tennessee, super high-powered offense. Oklahoma known for their defense with Brent Venables. Both 6-2. So you would think OU is maybe a little bit worse than Tennessee. Kind of what you've heard in the media and things like that. But both are sitting at 6-2 right now. You got Matier, who's out there dealing it. I think that's Satania right there in the highlights. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited to see this one. I think it's going to be a little bit of offense, but the guys at Tennessee are going to have to put something together because I know OU has been dealing it on offense here, on defense rather, this year. So, Zach, what do you got on the board for this one?
Yeah, looking at this one, this line actually has made a little bit of a move today. It was sitting at 3 most of the week. The Volunteers, your favorite. This is in Tennessee. It is now at 2.5. So Tennessee's favored by 2.5 points. The action has been more on Tennessee this week, so that line movement is fairly interesting to me. And the total right now at 55.
All right, let's get to our favorite part of the show. It's time to cook up a little 4th and 5 parlay. I'm pumped up about it. All right, so Zach, let's go ahead and pull these up. Matt, how about this? Since you're not with us, you get to pick twice, okay? You're going to pick twice today, okay?
All right. Pressure's on.
All right, Zach, point us in the right directions. You know us. We try to cook it up to where we have a good shot to get some pretty big dough, okay? So what's on the board right now?
So you have anytime touchdown score for the 3 guys we've talked about most of the season: Mike Washington, Taylon Green, and Braylon Russell.
Yep.
Mike Washington pretty heavy on the juice right now, minus 286. So he is expected to score. You do have the 2+ available for Mike. He's at plus 245 there. Taylon is at plus 360 for 2+. And then we do have player passing on the board for Taylon. Many options there, starting as low as 200, going as high as 325. And then for rushing, you have Mike Washington and Taylon Green both have a number posted. Mike is at 83.5, Taylon at 64.5.
Matt, I'll let you go first. What you feel good about?
Man, I like Taylon. So Zach, work with me on the yardage and when we start to make a little dough there. I like his passing yards for today. I think Mississippi State's defense is susceptible there, and the game he had last week, Bobby's probably got him tuned up this week. So talk to me about Taylon passing yards.
Yeah, so looking at Taylon right now at 275 or more, you're getting plus 106. A little double your money. If you drop it down to 250, it's minus 180, so you're putting up a little bit.
No.
And then 300 plus gets a little strong there, plus 185.
Stronger. All right. Yeah. Well, I like Taylon at 275. I think he's going to have a good day today. That's one of mine. I think he's going to have a good day. I'm a believer in the offense, unlike some of my.
Yeah,
hard not to believe in it.
All right, great. Go ahead and knock out your second one.
And then I like Mike Washington. I've been a Mike Washington guy all year. I think he scores a touchdown today. Anytime touchdown. I don't know what those odds are if it doesn't make sense. Tell me what that looks like.
No, I think that looks good. So far, we're at plus 200.
All right, come on, let's cook it up.
And if we get the 4 added and we feel like we need to tweak that a bit, we can go and look at the 2+.
Okay.
I like it. Anytime.
Hey, I'm going Mike over 83.5.
Okay.
Mike over 83.5.
Over 83.
Roll over these Bulldogs, bro.
Okay. All right, DJ. So we're at plus 440 going into this last pick.
We got Taylon anytime touchdown. We got Mike Washington. No,
Mike.
Not yet.
Mike anytime touchdown.
Yeah. Taylon 275 pass yards.
Braylon's on for 155 anytime touchdown score.
What could I get for Braylon 2 touchdowns?
Oh Lord.
Braylon at 2 is 10 to 1 on its own.
Plus 1,000.
Yeah, that's 10 to 1 on its own. If you throw that in the mix, you're looking at a 50 to 1 parlay. If you just throw Braylon to score the single,
fast bros.
Hey, and if you just throw Braylon in for the single touchdown, it's 13 to 1.
Okay, let's do that. I feel good about it. Single touchdown.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
There you
Put
go.
2 down.
Yep. So we've got. You can go cook it up, Grant. You go cook that one up after we get this built for you. So we got Taylon Green at 275 plus on the passing. We have Mike Washington at over 83.5 rushing. Mike Washington anytime touchdown score. Braylon anytime touchdown score.
I love it.
13 to 1.
All right, tell them real quick, Zach, if they want to put a bet in on that, how can they do so?
Yeah, so check us out. We're in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Desktop users can join in as well. And then new customers up to $1,000 in bonus bets. You got to see one of our cool commercials there with all of the talent from the buzz in between the break. And very easy to do. Once you download the app, register, make your first deposit, you're active in that offer. No promo codes are needed.
All right, I like it. Zach, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Always
Absolutely.
fun.
Y'all have a great day. I'm going to get this posted. It'll be up there here shortly.
Zach Gillen from Oakland. Appreciate that. Matt, take a quick break. We'll check back with you here in about 10 minutes. Is that cool?
Cool.
All right, I like it. All right, so Grant and I had an opportunity to go meet one of our fans, okay? Now, the thing about it is sometimes you have some technical difficulties, okay? And we were brewing a little bit of that. And so our audio was down, but it's okay. John Matthews, his crew is up there. I told them we're going to show them some love, all right? So really great opportunity to meet the Matthews. They had a great time. He was very pumped up to meet Grant Cook. They even had a pig at their tailgate. They had a little pig. I love that. But they're big supporters of 4th and 5. And more so than that, they're big supporters of the Razorbacks. And so we had a great time getting out there, meeting the Matthews family. Got to feed the pig. You can see right there. Now, they had a dog. Don't be confused. All right, this dog is not a Texas A&M fan. Just happens to look like that dog that they got over there at Texas A&M. No biggie about it. But once again, and a big shout out to their mom as well who fed us. I mean, she would not let us leave without a plate of ribs, and we had some good sides as well. And so very thankful for the support that we continue to get here on 4th and 5. And I'll tell you this is going to be a tailgate that we try to find our way back to as much as we can. So doing such a great job up there. Once again, big shout out to y'all. Sorry we had some issues with the mic. There goes Mom right there. Mom was making sure she took care of us. And so big shout out to the Razorback fans and specifically helping us and supporting us each and every week. Hopefully they're having a great time out there at their tailgate. All right. It's homecoming. Let's go ahead and talk a little alumni house. We are joined by a guest. Now, you told me 3 times already, and I got a lot going on. Tell me your name one more time.
Absolutely. I'm Lainey Kelly Brew.
Okay, Lainey Kelly Brew is here today, and I hear you had a pretty big deal to do with everything that is going on today for homecoming. I mean, that's a pretty tall task.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love it. So I'm the vice president of our student government this year. So
Okay.
a lot of my job is homecoming, at least the whole first semester.
Yep.
So some people joke that that's kind of my entire job. And after homecoming finishes, which
Yep.
is today, that I have nothing to do. Usually that's not the case. There's a lot of things to do, but homecoming is a really big piece and I love it. So.
Okay, so I mean, you say a lot to do. I mean, when you drive down campus, you start realizing, man, they do homecoming different at schools like this. It's big, it's huge. We're switching it up. So I've been doing media for a while. This is the first time I'm doing this, but I've had a chance to talk with the king and queen before the game. We're going to wait till the game starts right before we crown them. What went into that switch up? Do you know?
Yeah, for sure. So it's really the pep rally. Like everything was based around the pep rally.
Okay.
So usually we announce king and queen at the pep rally,
Mm.
but since that was on a Wednesday this year, our judicial branch, it gets very interconnected.
Y'all
Our
got a
ju- we
judicial
have a
branch?
judicial branch and our chief justice. So they meet on Thursday and they have to certify the election. So
Okay.
they're the people who do the expenditure reports, all of the violation claims, anything like that. And they have to do those hearings on Thursday. And so since the pep rally was going to be on Wednesday, they don't have the time to meet and do that. And so we had to wait until the game. So it wasn't necessarily a choice. It was just like, we can't do it at the pep rally. So where else could we do it? The game.
So y'all have a
So-
judicial branch and all. Did we have that when I was in school? Where was I? Did I not pay attention? I missed all this. Okay. That sounds super. I was playing football. That's what it was. I got to branch out a little bit more, but you talk about that. People who have the opportunity who are watching this and they may come to school here. You can get involved in so many ways with the student body and so many activities. And what kind of led you down that path?
Yeah, so many things. Oh my gosh. Whenever I first got here, I joined our freshman leadership forum section of ASG. And so it kind of just gives you an intro into all leadership on campus. They introduce you to all of the big organizations, the volunteer center, headliners, the distinguished lectures committee. And so they just give you kind of an entry and then you can choose your own path. I wanted to stay in student government.
Yeah.
And so I ended up working for the vice president my sophomore year. And I loved working with her. And she just kind of opened the door of what it looks like to do programming in the vice presidential position, but also do some policy work. So I've gotten to do a lot of safety initiatives this year, which I'm pretty happy about. And then last year, I got to lead like a legislative branch of student government. And so we watched legislation coming through, see how it impacts students, things like that.
I feel like you did school a lot better than I did school. All right. I feel like you're gonna. What's your aspirations after school? After you graduate?
Law school.
Of course, of course. Yeah. Any specific law?
I'm hoping to do some real estate development, things like that. I love pretty cities. I love urban planning.
And money. All right. There's a lot of money in that as well. There's some big time money in that. I think that's incredible. Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Conway.
Okay,
Central
Conway.
Arkansas Bears.
Okay.
Couldn't be one though.
Yeah, you're a Wampus cat in the house. Did you go? Were you a Wampus cat?
My
Y'all
whole
are playing.
family
Y'all are
was.
playing some pretty good football right now.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
All right. Speaking of football, we got to talk about the game today. Okay.
Yes.
Season has not gone as we wanted. Okay, but we are just diehard Razorback fans. We're going to be ride or die no matter what. When it comes to this matchup today, are we going to feel a little something more special in the air because it's homecoming, the festivities? What do you think is going to happen today out there on that field?
I'm calling it right now, 24-10 Arkansas. That's what I feel.
Wow.
That's what I feel.
24-10 Arkansas. I say this every week, Brandy. If she nails this, you know you got to be back here for the Mizzou game, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Or if you nail it, I take that back. We may take you to Baton Rouge and we may take you to Austin to give us some good juju,
Let's do
okay?
it. That's what I'm saying. Whenever we did the Family of the Year halftime show, we walked on the field and we made 2 touchdowns.
That's how you roll?
That's how we roll.
Okay, give her a sideline pass every single game. All right, that's so much fun. So one thing we like to do, right behind us, I'm about to send it over to Grant. So I like to take care of our people. You know what I mean? If they're going to come out and they're going to watch us, I want them to have the opportunity to win things. I love giving stuff away. You know, it's going to leave me be broke one day, but it's cool. You know what I mean? But I like to take care of my people. So Grant's standing by. We're going to go to him in a second, but he plays Bago. So we thought it'd be cool if somebody would meet us here at our tailgate and in our show here at the Alumni House. If you beat Grant in 1 round of Bago, you win $100.
Oh.
All right. And then Grant said, don't worry about it. Your money's good with me.
I'm really good at Bago.
He has not won a game yet. All right. So you sit right there and you don't play if you're really good. All right. And he's going to play against somebody else. So Grant, we'll go ahead and send things over to you. Fingers crossed everything goes good. Is this mic working? Grant, can you hear me? I can't hear you, Grant. Try it again. Here, he's going to play with that little deal. Keep playing with it. It should be all locked up. No? Nothing yet? See, this may be good because then I won't lose my money. All right? So we may do a commercial break and come back. All right? All right, we'll do a commercial break. Does that sound good? You're actually really good on camera. Do we be interested in this career?
Oh, I would love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's stopping you? I mean, you got
I used to major in journalism. So I did a little broadcast, a little radio.
Who is this person? Yeah. She does everything, right? Ambassador, right?
I like to dabble.
You gonna be president one day? Who knows, right?
Who knows?
I
I
like
think
it.
so.
All right, we're gonna do a quick break. Nope, and we'll try to figure out his audio on the other side. I kind of hope it doesn't work because I'm tired of losing money, but I like to take care of my people as well. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with hopefully Bago on the other side.
This season,
you are invited to the best tailgating spot in Fayetteville.
the Hog Wild Tailgate at the Arkansas Alumni Association.
Start your tailgating day with us and stay a while, or just drop in before you head to the stadium.
We have a game day experience waiting for you.
Hey, you're not in high school anymore, but that knee still remembers that state championship, and that shoulder, well, it's been off since that game-winning drive. At Ortho Arkansas, they see it all the time. Old injuries that never fully healed, finally sneaking up on us. But here's the good news. It's never too late to get back into the things you love. Whether it's running, lifting, coaching, or just keeping up with your kids, their sports medicine team is there to help you move forward without pain holding you back. Fellowship-trained physicians, personalized recovery plans, care that's built around your goals. Because once an athlete, always an athlete. Ortho Arkansas. For
Let us work together to better ensure that no student, particularly an Arkansas student, who demonstrates the ability and the grit necessary to attain a degree is denied that opportunity simply because he or she cannot afford the cost of attendance.
Learn how you can help support Arkansas students through the Land of Opportunity Scholarship.
Okay, I got my bet in on the next drive. Y'all?
Yep, whoever loses picks up the tab.
You know, this Oaklawn Sports betting app is so fun to use, it might actually make watching these games with y'all bearable.
Big talk coming from a fella about to lose this wager.
Just need a field goal here and you'll be cooked, my friend. Remember our friendly wager.
Bet on any game all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
This is humiliating.
At Ortho Arkansas, we know that Friday night sports injuries can't always wait until Monday morning. That's why our fellowship-trained sports medicine team opens our Saturday morning sports injury clinic every weekend during football season. With on-site x-rays, on-site MRIs, same-day evaluations, we can get the diagnosis for our athletes immediately so you know you get the right care at the right time. Our goal for our athletes is a safe recovery and a strong return to play. Saturday Sports Clinic, only at Ortho Arkansas.
This Halloween, the deals are frighteningly good. Sink your fangs into a brand new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT now, a spine-chilling $12,500 off MSRP. Only at Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia. But hurry, when the clock strikes midnight. This monster deal disappears.
There we go. All right, sorry about that. I got that figured out. That was on me. I let the thing die, but we're good to go. Now we're going to go ahead and try to send things over to Grant Cook, who is standing by, about to lose my money. Grant, what you got for us, big dog?
Man, you got no faith in me, man. I want to go. That is all on DJ. This had nothing to do with the mics. We were right, all right? But I'm here with my man, Chris Caver. He's a huge Razorback fan. But more importantly, a 4th and 5 fan.
That's right.
Chris, you can catch him in the chat. You can catch him in the comments. So here we are, Chris, all right? That's what we're going to do. Playing a little game of Bago, all right? So 4 bags apiece. You beat me, you win $100 from DJ, okay?
Let's
if
go.
I win, you get nothing. So I'm going to let you can do the honors wherever you want to stand, do your thing. Well, you got to scoot back now. You got behind this line. Don't be trying to scoot up on me.
I'm trying to do my best Lane Kiffin and push the rules a little bit. All right, me first?
You first.
All right.
Okay, I love the start. Here we go. That's for DJ. Oh! Oh, no. That felt good. I'm not going to lie. That felt good. Uh-oh. Woo. Okay. I'm still alive, DJ. Oh. Oh, no. What if I told you I'm sandbagging?
Hey, this is a good metaphor for this game, right? Somebody's going to win, right?
Okay. Oh, DJ, he's giving me a chance. I just got to take advantage of it.
Come on, Grant. We got to tighten up, man.
Oh,
my gosh.
It's this board, man.
You're throwing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to win. He's about to sink it. Okay, all I got to do is put it on it. Can he do it?
Oh, my gosh. Put it on the board.
Hey! Yes. I'm sorry, Chris.
That's all right, buddy.
I'm sorry. I'm so happy. That's all right. First win of the year, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah.
As long as the Razorbacks win, that's all right.
Yeah, get him out of here. Finally. Let him know 4th and 5 gets a win. How about that? Man, I was about to say, if he goes over, I was convinced he was going to be sandbagging that all. That's pretty cool stuff right there. Appreciate that from Chris. Big supporter of 4th and 5. Absolutely love him. He is the man. All right, sorry about that once again. Now we have to take – I'm sorry. I took like 2 breaks back-to-back to try to get some stuff figured out. This will be a quick one. On the other side, I think Matt's still standing by. We're going to wrap this show up with our keys to success, and we're going to let you know what the Arkansas Razorbacks need to do to get things up and running. Once again, thank you, Grant, for saving me some money. If y'all want a chance to win some money, all you have to do is come by the Alumni House and check it out. You got a really good chance to beat Grant. He's not that good at Bago. We'll be right back.
This season,
You are invited to the best tailgating spot in Fayetteville.
the Hog Wild Tailgate at the Arkansas Alumni Association.
Start your tailgating day with us and stay a while, or just drop in before you head to the stadium.
We have a game day experience waiting for you.
Hey, you're not in high school anymore, but that knee still remembers that state championship. And that shoulder, well, it's been off since that game-winning drive. At Ortho Arkansas, they see it all the time. Old injuries that never fully healed, finally sneaking up on us. But here's the good news. It's never too late to get back into the things you love. Whether it's running, lifting, coaching, or just keeping up with your kids, their sports medicine team is there to help you move forward without pain holding you back. Fellowship-trained physicians, personalized recovery plans, care that's built around your goals. Because once an athlete, always an athlete. Ortho Arkansas, for plays that still matter.
Hey now, it's a good day to be a 4th and 5 cast member. Saving a little money. How about that?
I feel good, baby.
Big shout out to Chris Caver, though. Big supporter. I was kind of rooting for him.
No, I wouldn't.
It was fun stuff, but I'm very pumped up for that. Grant, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
That's
the first win of the year.
Yeah, first win. That was it.
That was first win of the
You
year.
almost went over. What are we doing?
I know.
Oh, man.
A win's a win, man. That's what I'm kind of feeling going into this game.
No, we'll take wins. And speaking of that, as we get ready to wrap up that show, you see my guy over there bring it in clutch, to save me a couple dollars, Matt. You see Grant out there wheeling and dealing, getting it done. Oh, it's good stuff, man. You a backhoe guy?
Yeah. Grant, I would think I would just take you to the cleaners, dude, but it's whatever. It's fine. I wish I was there.
We only play one round. I wish you were here too. Wasn't it so much fun when you were here in person? Was that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I get defensive about that more than anything. Just please.
Any 4th and 5 watchers with a jet, let us know.
Yes.
We would love to get it down to Dallas every Saturday and back to Fayetteville, then back to Dallas. Just let us know.
Yeah, well, we can. We'll talk about your jet. If you have a jet, you probably don't need the money, or you need the advertising. I think you're good to go. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and get to our keys to success. Matt Harris, what do we need to do today to win this football game, big fella? What we got?
Get nasty. You know what we need to do today, DJ? We need to build on our momentum. Talk all the trash you want on my defense, but we block it out today. We want to do great things today. This is a great play by Kenai Walker. These defensive snaps don't take for granted. 6 field goals. It's a mindset. Defense, unlike offense, is a reactive game. It's very, very much energy based. So build on that momentum. What in the world? Guy in the chair, hook me up, dude.
Oh, is that you? Oh, pause the music. Pause the music. Go ahead, pull the mic up. That was on you?
Flag on the play, man.
Oh, what happened?
His other half of his keys ain't there.
Oh, no.
It's all right. The other half is stop the run. We've been leaking all too much. Stop the run. Stop the run.
Oh,
just get nasty out there, guys. Get nasty and stop the run.
I feel like we've been coming after you today, Matt. We don't get your keys. We're on your defense. Are you feeling
guys? I'm an undersized white defensive back in the SEC. I'm used to it. Bring it on. I will fight anybody in the message boards on the 50-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
2, 4, 5. If you don't want me in the locker room, I'll go somewhere else and take you down. All right.
What's your handle? President of what?
Yeah, that's funny that gets brought up. GATA. You don't even know what GATA means? You're an offensive guy, man. Get after their.
Oh, okay. That's a first. I haven't heard that
really?
one before. No.
Wow. But see, that's the mindset. That's what I need in my defensive guys today.
Yeah. Okay.
Go get them.
Collected. Offense came in collected and cool.
Hey, it is a controlled intensity. It's a controlled intensity.
Oh, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and try my keys. Let's see if those work. All right. Let's see that. Let's get to my keys to
Let's see
success
if they
here
can set
today.
up the offense for success today.
Let's see what happens. All right. Let's go take a look. I'll tell you my first key to success. You got to trust technique. We talked about it in the game before. I think Auburn, very fast, physical. Sometimes the intimidation factor comes into key. And then you get away from your technique. You can't do that because then plays like that will start happening. Offensive linemen kind of getting over their toes, messing up the blocking. Taylor not trusting his reads. Omega Blake not trusting the technique outside. So, once again, all these things are very fixable, no doubt about it. How about that? We got our second key looking good. You got to get Taylor going early. And the way to do that is that's all I got.
Guy in the chair.
Oh. That was it?
We're gonna have a performance review. Hey, little David's gonna be on the takeaways next week.
What was that?
Listen, when I made this, you had like 4 plays. I don't know what happened when it exported. We gonna look on the computer after check. We gonna check.
Hey man, rule number one. We gonna check rule number one: take the arrow on the forehead. Okay, don't blame it on the computer.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on the
I've heard that
computer.
before.
And hey, all right, pull mine up. We're trying to go 3 for 3 here.
Let's go for it.
right.
Let's
Who
get
you
to
got?
your
Me or
keys.
John?
What you got? No, let's get to your keys. All right.
Okay.
Grant Kush keys, maybe.
Here we go. What do we got? Run game success. All right, we're 1 for 1 here. We have got to get the run game going. I've said it about 10 times on this show this morning. So we have got to establish the run for our offense to start clicking. We had struggles last week. You guys saw it. We saw it. Everybody talked about it all week. When we are successful on offense, it starts on the ground. We got to get Mike Wash and Braylon involved. We've got to get the zone read going and keep Talon dangerous on his feet. On the other side of it, we've got to protect Talon. We've got to keep him clean. I love that I have a second key that I can sit here and talk about. But honestly, we've got to keep him clean. We've got to do a better job as an offensive line up front. I think the run game helps us accomplish all of those things and let him go get the ball to these talented wide receivers, DJ.
All right, I like it. Guy in the chair, 1 for 3 today. Woo. 1 for 3.
Won't get it done.
Oh, man. Matt, how do we handle this? Because, hey, mistakes happen. You know what I mean? Mistakes happen. But also last night, too, somebody was out all night on Dixon. It was Halloween party.
Look out.
Whoa.
Look out. Hey, you know what we do? Remember when they had the creative punishments? You had to roll across the field back and forth, mess with your vertigo. Yeah. There's consequences for your action, guy in the chair.
I see something in our chat. Do you see that as well?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't want to bring it up
hope
because
we're wrong.
I don't like putting up speculation.
Yeah.
It is I don't know. I looked online right now. I didn't see anything. Have you looked for anything like that?
No, that's the first.
I hope not, man.
Okay, we'll dig into that. Just not putting anything out there. We got something in our chat saying that potentially there was some very personal stuff going on with one of our players when it comes to family. And so I guess we'll try to do some research on that. I'm not sure where that came from. So that is not going to be verified by us, but I do hope all is well in that category. But speaking of hope all is well, it's been a fun one, man. I really enjoyed today's show. Big shout out to All of Me Shops. Once again, if you go back earlier in the stream, once we put it down, you can see we have a little merchandise stand that is set up now. Big shout out to All of Me Shops for getting that. So you can get all your 4th and 5 merch. I'll tell you one thing. If we would have set that shop up down there at that tailgate where all those fans were, we couldn't walk 5 steps without people talking about we love watching 4th and 5. We're on 4th and 5. Maybe that may be the next move is just go set up down there and get some merch out for sure. So when it comes to appreciation, I appreciate you guy in the chair. It's okay. We all make mistakes. It's all good. All right. It is what it is.
You're never going to hear the end of this, right?
Hey, Matt, I appreciate you, my friend. Hope all's well, guy.
Love you guys.
And everybody watching
Go
4th
Hogs.
and 5, we thank y'all. Don't forget, stay tuned because after the game, we're going to have our post-game show right here at the Alumni House, letting you know our thoughts and obviously set up for the rest of the week when it comes to things that we need to break down. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all enjoy the game. Let's go Hogs, and we'll see you.